Just wanted to record a small video here to let you guys know kind of where I've been and that I'm actually going to be coming back in a little different of a form. Uh, Basically, haven't posted a vid since early December, and that is because I had a family matter that took up my time and kept me from doing this and kept me from being motivated to do this too. Um, but I am trying to make best efforts to get back to it. And I've been working on a few things. The first of which is not video related, but it might have an interest to you guys. And that is a survey that I'm starting up just to see kind of how people are interested or not interested in discovering new games to play, specifically in the context of indie games. So the first thing in that respect is this survey that I'm setting up. Gonna let it run for quite some time, and it's fairly short. Indie game discovery. So like, how many different games have you played this past week? How many hours do you usually spend gaming per week? How much of that time is usually spent on indie games? How do you usually discover games? Some comments. Would a site dedicated to finding games you'd like interest you? How valuable is it for a game discovery site to have powerful search so you can dig through games yourself? How valuable is it for a game discovery site to have recommendations that suggest similar games to the ones you're playing? How valuable is it for game discovery sites to have recommendations based on what other people like you are playing? And finally, how valuable is it for a game discovery site to have recommendations based on positive reviews from users like you? Each of these questions fairly simple, multiple choice with some comments. This is a multi checkbox, so you can actually check multiple things that apply to you. But everything else is pretty much multiple choice. Shouldn't take too long to fill out. I definitely would appreciate you giving it a go, putting your information in here, and so I can kind of accumulate some of the things that are important and kind of focus on that, because I am obviously working on a site to do all these things to have some kind of a more of a dedicated place for people to discover new games. It's basically an extension to Steam at this point in time, but I'd like to integrate that with other storefronts, even consoles, if I could. But right now, as a little tiny indie dev, pretty much the only thing I have access to is the Steam API, so that's kind of where I'm focused. But I just want to kind of get an idea of what to prioritize with that site. And that specifically is in these questions about how you want to find games you'd like to play. Have some ideas there, so that's why I put those questions out there to kind of get that information out there. Everything else is kind of foundational, just to kind of give an idea of how many games you play and how many hours and all that stuff, just as general metrics to kind of get a sense of things. But yeah, that doesn't really have any impact on these questions. These are basically what I'm basing the infrastructure of the site around, to try and get some of these filters and recommendation engines going. But yeah, just to kind of get an idea. So that's the first thing I've been working on. Then there is the second thing, which is I'm going to be kind of changing some of my format. I do think I'll probably still do some commentary videos here and there when I find some news. But I really like to more focus on kind of longer form stuff, trying to get into like the first series that I'm looking to do. It's called The Trouble with Gaming. So just kind of outlining different things that are kind of plaguing the gaming industry and kind of causing these games to be, especially specifically Western AAA games, causing them to be not as good as they used to be. And obviously there is some degree of nostalgia involved there, and that is actually a topic of that discussion. That's one of the videos that I'm going to be putting together. But yeah, I'd like to do some series like that, so try and get those out there and kind of enunciate some of the things that I've been concerned about over the past few years, and get it into your hands as a long form content type of thing, a little more well produced, hopefully. But it's going to be rough around the edges to start with, because I am not the best video editor in the world. If you haven't noticed, I do use OBS as my editing suite for the most part. So that's how I put my videos together. And this is going to be something different to that, but we'll see how it goes. And like I said, keep an eye out for those. It's going to be another week or two at the very least, just to get those all together. I'm writing the first one right now, and it's going to take a bit to record and produce and get that out there. But keep your eyes open. And like I said, that's kind of what I've been up to. So look forward to those videos. And like I said, I'll still do some commentary here and there when I see something interesting. Kind of pepper those in with these longer form videos to try and keep things churning along and keep you guys informed. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Like I said, fill out that survey. The link is going to be in the description. And obviously you can also see it right here. If I can get this to, yeah, okay, I'm breaking everything, but yeah, there we go. So there's the link, surveymonkey.com/r/2hr9pzq. Like I said, link in the description, and I will talk to you guys later.